I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Only live online morning show. Now, let me go to, before we end the show today, let me go to franchise fee. Now, last night, and this is a segment in itself, and franchise fees, okay? And for public utility franchise fees. And the reason I bring this up because I was amazed at what I was listening to last night at Hiawassee City Council. Now, they have an ordinance, okay? They did not have a franchise fee ordinance. And they're trying to get it put in place. And Windstream pays the franchise fee to the city, okay? Franchise fee to the city. The franchise fee to the city, Windstream pays it, but Blue Ridge EMC was not paying it. So when they decided, well, wait a minute. So Windstream brings in like $44,000 a year. $44,000 a year Windstream brings in to the city, and they wanted Blue Ridge EMC because it's going to bring in 70-some thousand. I'm just using numbers, 70-some thousand a year. I don't want to mess it up. So the franchise fee for Blue Ridge EMC for Hiawassee City, the city of Hiawassee, would be 5% on your total fiber optics, because they have fiber there, bill. So whatever your total bill is, fiber. It would be 4%, the franchise fee, on the total electric bill. So if you got a $100 electric bill, it costs $4, okay? That being said, the franchise fee they want from Windstream, they're getting from Windstream, they want the same from Blue Ridge EMC. So it's a moot point. They're already getting it from Windstream. But what I found interesting last night is the misunderstanding, and don't take this wrong, citizens out there, the misunderstanding of the franchise fee. So they had the opponents to it, okay? And let's say, for example, the Towns County Hospital. I don't know the name of the Towns County Hospital, but a gentleman, a representative from the Towns County Hospital, said the Towns County Hospital, the hospital in Towns County and the nursing home, it would be an additional cost a year of $9,000. $9,000 additional cost to the hospital. It was brought up. They're trying to say, well, it will only cost families or homes an average of $55 a year. But there's the argument that, you know, now you have major grocery stores. Major grocery stores pay big power bills. I mean, thousands of dollars a month. Well, it's going to be 4%. It's the businesses that are really going to pay a big deal on this franchise fee. But then I started hearing those were the opponents, okay, the business community, some in the business community, the hospital. And then I started hearing the citizens talk about, we need the money. And it's about time Blue Ridge EMC pay the same thing as Windstream. And I kept hearing this, and I'm thinking, wait a minute. Folks, I hear where you're coming from. And there was a discussion last night of street lamps. They need street lamps. They have a very dark area, and I'm not going to go into it, but a horse got killed by a car because they didn't see the horse in a parade. Okay? So they said, well, we need street lights, and we need infrastructure, and we need improvements in our city, and it's about time. Now, what a franchise fee is basically, it's supposed to be the utility. Now, listen close. You got to pay attention to this. It's supposed to be the utility, okay? Paying you, the city. See, that's where I kept getting. The city needs the money. You are the city. You are the county that they keep talking about. But they talk in a different tense, like there's a city out here, and there's you, the citizen, over here. You are the city. You are it. Your money. So what happens is a utility is supposed to pay the state of Georgia. We're going to use Georgia. Your state has this too. So almost every state in the United States. But the state of Georgia has passed it to where a law where you can, as a city or county, charge what's called a franchise fee from the utility to use and come through your area to put different power poles, whatever. So it's basically renting space on your city. It's a user fee for the utility. And I sit there last night and I heard the citizens say, it's time for Blue Ridge EMC to pay just like Windstream is paying. And I kept hearing the argument, and I kept hearing, I'm going to say it redundant because there was 50 people in the room. It's time they pay. Okay, I kept hearing that. It's time they pay like Windstream's paying. Folks, Windstream, this is why we don't understand the tax system right now and our local county, city, overhead with employees. Windstream and Blue Ridge EMC are not paying a dime. You are paying to use your own city. You're paying. Franchise fees are a clearinghouse. It's almost like the state, and I'm not going to quote it, but it's almost like the state got together with the utilities and said, look, here is another way we can get money out of the citizens and manipulate them to thinking you're paying. How many of you think that your local utilities pay a franchise fee? You see, the loophole in the law for the utilities is the utilities are allowed to pass that on to you, the consumer. Now, why is it not called a tax? Because a tax, folks, a tax can be manipulated. You can have people tax exempt. You can have different businesses tax exempt. You can have charities tax exempt. There's different things you could do with a tax. You could have a reduced tax for certain people. So there's a lot of doors that are open when you call it a tax. When you call it a fee, it is a fee, and it doesn't matter if you are a millionaire or you only get $300 a month from the government, you all pay the fee. It's a flat fee, 4%. Now, they're never in favor of the flat tax, okay? But these fees, they love the flat fee because it doesn't matter what your economic status is, you will all pay 4% of your electric bill, your power bill, your cable bill, all right? But what the state did is they went and said, okay, we're going to allow you to pass it along. So every time I sit in a room and I hear the citizens, which you are the city, saying it's about time these utilities pay to use our city, but it's you. They're a clearinghouse for the money. You are paying for utilities to use your county. You are paying for utilities to use your city. You, the people. You see, I always hear the church is not the building, right? I know, I had to go there, right? The church is not the building. The church is the people inside. That's the church, the body. Folks, the city is not City Hall. Somehow we have disconnected the wires in our brain. The city is not City Hall. You are the city. The county is not this big courthouse building at the county seat. You are the county. That's not the county. So quit believing that utilities pay franchise fees. You're paying for the utility to use your property in your city. I mean, it's the biggest scam there is. Now, I keep hearing it's a revenue source. Okay? So what happens is the city, which I'm not upset with the city of Hiawassee, I'm not upset with the mayor-elect, Liz Ordiales. You see, when the city, there's a balance. The city gets to say, hey, everybody charges a franchise fee, and it's time the utilities come up with the money, because the money does come from the utility to the city. They get the check from the utility. So there's that little buffer to where the cities and the counties get to say to the citizens, we didn't charge you, we didn't tell you, they passed it along. We can't tell them they can't pass it along. That's the law. But we need to make them pay. No, folks. The city is here. Utilities, the city council and mayor and the functions, financial functions daily are here. The utility is here and the people is here. Or you're here, whatever the hell, okay? So your people are using utility. You're paying your utility, but it's your clearinghouse. The utility sends a check over. It's you paying for them to rent in your city. And then you hear, my city needs the revenue. We badly need the revenue. It's a revenue stream. You are always the revenue stream. The reason I bring it up is you, the people, we, the people, have become the revenue stream, not utilities, not big business, not big, massive corporations. We, the people, are the utility stream at all points. Now, I'm not arguing that they shouldn't pay a franchise fee. I'm not arguing that a utility should not support their local communities that they do business with. They get a lot of money, folks, a lot of money. But public utilities is something you need to pay attention to, okay? Because they pass it along, and you pay the fees. You pay the money. And quit listening. I heard last night nice people say, it's about time they pay. And I wanted to stand up and say, they're not paying a damn dime. You are paying to lease your own property. They're the clearinghouse of your money back to the city, and everybody feels good about themselves, and you get a new damn light pole. Holy mackerel. I want to do more on this later because we are getting duped in this country into believing this garbage. And the next thing you know what the hot word is? The word of the year, 2017, infrastructure. If I go to one more damn city council member, the infrastructure, we got to fix our infrastructure. We got to fix, what the hell? That's the hot word, infrastructure. Because, you need infrastructure? Where's my wallet? Let me get you some, oh yeah, infrastructure. Here's my wallet. Take us to break.